Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict within
We're not
8
going
months-
anywhere!
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay, May Huffstetler. Formerly Auntie's Choice. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Though, admittedly, the Order's not exactly fond of me, happy as I am to make your acquaintance. I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so... the exclusion zone. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe? Not what I would call specific. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the orders I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have better... Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for... You can find Agarwal in the lift building.
Look on the bright side. I predict that the worst is behind us.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you? Mathematical predictions always keep us one step ahead. This is about the exclusion zone, correct? Or that it only that simple. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion, but the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway. Laughing, tell me, which of us has the title of administrant before their name? The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who is foretold. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. The displaced want the exclusion zone. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to... Any questions before you get started? Many people around camp support or object to our methods.
Unless you have authorization, I'll thank you not to distract. I have 0 allotted time for random queries. As the assigned provisioner, the overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are... The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent. Appreciate you.
Oh, a visitor? Hello. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic danger. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest PO. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Sure, but I've had 9 POPs so far, and at least 3 times. Things like that just illustrate the fragile nature of you. My co-occupant Ike had a POP done and told him avoid liquids for 48 hours. You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I don't know why the other did. Anybody needs me, I'll be right here patiently awaiting my latest personalized order prediction.
Will improve in time.
Stop me with the...
Unless you have authorization. No.
Welcome back. Any luck enlisting help? As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with... Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be legal. Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing.
caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order?
Go on. You take care now. Here?
Bizarre. But we saw that coming. Friends, neighbors, while you shelter in matriarchs.
My noggin sure is sore. You strike me as the upstanding sort. You lost.
Sub-Ro, what fine contraband might I supply?
Go on. Get out of here. Scram.
Ow.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp?
With an 8.2.
Oh. Administrant Agarwal.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
Speaking as a representative of the Order,
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands. Speak on then.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Quite right.
I don't know. You ask me? When it comes to these Order predictions, there's a lot of room between a probable and definite. You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
A bit rude, don't you think? But since this mediation was foretold,
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day.
yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive.
Fair enough. The Order does keep us refugees fed and plenty, medicated. I'm all ears, Mediator.
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs,
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help. Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis? At Auntie's choice.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns. Collapsed.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty. People are struggling to make do with what they have.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construct. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
Finally understand what we're dealing with, huh?
Regardless of your misgivings, I ask that you follow your reason. Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble.